Hello! Welcome to our first episode of Culinary Clashes. We take two wildly different foods and mash them together to create something that fits with a little bit of both. I'm your host, Head Chef Sadie. This is my soup, Chris. And today we're going to be making Tandoori Meatballs. It's going to be a mixture of classic meatball recipe with a little bit of traditional Indian flavor. So, our ingredients that we'll be using today. First, we've got ground meat. What we've got here is full ground lamb. If you want, you could use basically anything you want other than beef. We've done a similar recipe to this with half pork, half turkey. It turned out pretty well too. This will be our first time actually using lamb, so we'll see how that turns out at the end. Got traditional onions. What else we got here for this? We're going to need a few different varieties of pastes. So tandoori paste, Kashmiri masala, tikka paste, also tamarind. It's interesting. It's a nice gooey sweet sauce. Tomato paste. Need 1 egg. Fish sauce. Paneer. It's a type of Indian cheese. Coconut milk. Garam masala. It's a traditional Indian spice mix. And curry powder. We'll also need some ground mustard, cumin, ground ginger, garlic, fresh garlic cloves, and a little bit of our homemade hot sauce. Paneer, or panko breadcrumbs for the meatballs, so they'll hold together a little bit better. We've already got rice going over here, and the rest of the stuff over here is for the side later. So, let's get started. Cut the onion. So we're looking to cut it very small, very finely chopped onion here. This is going to go in our sauce. This onion is strong. Okay, so first thing, we need to cut up from here. That might be nice too. I forgot about here. It's not hot yet. I have onions all over the floor. I can feel them in my feet. Paneer. Paneer is delicious. Okay, so paneer generally comes in these big blocks like this. What you want to do is cut it into small chunks. Like so. And cube it. There we go. Should have cubes. Roughly like this. Like that. Basically, they should be big enough that you can taste it, but small enough you can wrap it in a piece of meat. Next step. Actually make the meat. Okay, so take ground meat. Mix it up. Yeah. Mix the meat, some tandoori paste. That's this guy. A couple good spoonfuls. Put that out of that. Okay. Tandoori paste. Kashmiri masala paste. Masala is this guy. Couple spoonfuls of that. This stuff is basically just ginger and garlic. Just good healthy bit of that. Okay, and you saw a little coconut milk. Coconut milk. Shake it up so you get it nice and mixed up. Otherwise, you get the coconut fat separating from the milk. about a half cup, which is half this can or so. What does it say? It's a 13.5 ounce can.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, probably about half of it.
About half the can. What else goes in here?
Breadcrumbs.
Your egg. 1 egg. Get that in there. Okay. My hands are a mess now.
Your hands are a mess.
Yeah, I know. Your hands are probably a mess here. Mine are covered in cheese and eggs. Give our onions a little stir here. These need to cook down until they're nice and soggy. Be a little crispy even. Okay. Panko.
Enough of that so it starts folding together.
Yep, just enough to get this is our binding agent. So just a little bit to start, and slowly add it in. Otherwise, you don't know when you'll get too much. God, that's so goopy.
Yep.
I don't remember the meatloaf being this goopy. Do you?
I think we started with the breadcrumbs last time.
Yeah.
Needs more.
Needs more. And then we'll need also some garam masala. Good healthy dose of garam masala. You dropped a little.
Yeah, I know.
And a healthy dose of curry powder. By the way, a lot of these ingredients you should be able to find pretty easily, at least on Amazon, if not your local grocery store. Can't find it, or it requires refrigeration, look for Indian markets. A pretty good place to find stuff like this.
What do you think?
It's still a little soupy, I think. Okay. Do just a few more breadcrumbs here. Ooh.
What?
Looks like pink slime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mmm. Delicious.
Looks about good.
Yep. So what you want to do
Size.
is, you take a hook of meat, flatten it. Flatten that out like this. You take your piece of paneer, you put it in the middle, then you roll the meat around it. Roll it out. Oops. And there's your meatball. It already smells so good. I can smell the tandoori paste. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Roll that meatball. Bloop. Onions still look good. Yeah, we're definitely going to have some extra leftover paneer, aren't we?
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Put it in our sog. Which is what we'll be making for our side dish. We're going to serve this with a piece of naan and some rice. Serve it over rice with a piece of naan and some sog. Paneer sog, apparently. Oh. Ah. I think you could use just a little bit of garlic now. Okay, so from here you've got a few options. You can, if you like barbecued meatballs, you could take your meatballs and bake them. Glaze them with a little bit of the barbecue sauce I'm about to show you before putting them in, and bake them until they reach a temperature of 160 inside. You can also add a little sauce to the barbecue recipe and just cook them inside the sauce. That's actually how we're going to do it. But beforehand we're gonna fry them up a little bit so that they have a little bit of crispiness and maintain their texture. Your other option would be take either choice and crock pot it. Just make a little bit more of the barbecue sauce, or the simmer sauce, and just throw it all in the crock pot and let it go for 3-4 hours. So back to our onions, and they look good. I think we're all ready to transfer here. So our other pot here, we're going to put these guys into this pot, because we're going to be using this other pot for for frying up the meatballs. Let's go ahead and get all this in there. Got a little bit more oil than we need. That's fine. Okay. So, our Indian barbecue sauce has our onions, garlic, and let's see, ginger powder. So get our ginger here. Where'd it go? That's cumin. Ginger. Throw a healthy bit of that in there. A little mustard ground. Mustard. Make a good 1/4 teaspoon of that. Next, a little bit of our tandoori paste. Tandoori paste. That is not one that we use, right? Did we use the tikka or the tandoori paste for the first one?
I think it was a tikka, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we used the tikka paste for the first one. So yeah, tandoori paste. Just a little bit of that. No, I think we used the tandoori paste in the meatballs. That's basically done. Can you scrape the rest of that out into there? What else goes in there? Oh, and our chili peppers are powder. We're going to use, I forgot the chili peppers earlier. We're using these guys. Typical Chinese. Chinese pepper. I think these are technically Szechuan peppers. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember what they are. We bought them a long time ago. They're hot. They're good. Anything will work. If you can't find anything else, just plain old chili powder works. I particularly like bird's eye chili powder for this. It's really good. And really any chili powder you want. If you want your stuff a little sweeter, go for like a guajillo or ancho chili powder. If you want something more spicy, go for something like this, or a chipotle bird's eye chili powder, something like that. You if you really want to go hardcore, you go for your like habanero powder or your scorpion powder, your scorpion moruga powder. You can do all kinds of different peppers in this. It really doesn't matter what it is. Indian people like their Indian cuisine is very very spicy, so it's really up to you how much spice you want. God, I hate cutting these though. That's for sure. Dried peppers are like the worst at pepper cutting. Should probably also remove the seeds. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Seeds over there, but not necessary. And then oh, I am chucking peppers everywhere. That is beautiful. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. I love it. It is my favorite thing in the world. Just chucking all of my ingredients all over the kitchen. It is the best thing, let me tell you. Crispy, crunchy ingredients suck. Heard it from me right here. They suck. Okay, so we'll take these guys right into our paste that we're making over here. Starting to stick a little, which is a good sign that these are ready for the liquid parts. Okay. Next, we add some tomato paste. Can you open that for me? Hey, I got it. Thank you. So tomato paste goes in here. Vinegar. We have cave vinegar. Any will work. Rice vinegar is probably the best for this, but a good solid splash. Yeah, that's good. Come on. I failed to open the fucking can. I am the worst cook ever. Can't even open a freaking can. There we go. Let's spoon out here. Actually, no. I'm going to go for this little spatula guy here. How's the rice looking? Good. It's good. So, we'll just... If you don't have ground mustard, you can add just plain old French's mustard. It's going to make this a little bit wetter, so be prepared to simmer it down. Oops, I am throwing tomatoes all the way to the ceiling. I am the best. Okay, let's get that all down in there. Mix it. Yeah. Doesn't that look delicious? If you don't want the thicker onions, or the thicker peppers for your own, especially if you're doing the barbecue style ones, go with onion powder and just the chili powder. Make it a lot easier. Okay, it's some tomato sauce or curry paste. Where's our curry paste? Oh, never mind. We don't have curry paste. We need fish sauce though. Just a little bit of that. How many spoons so. And we also need our tamarind concentrate. This stuff is amazing. I love it. Oh, I wish I could cook it and everything. Chris doesn't like it so much, so I don't get to. It's this thick black liquid. It's almost like molasses. But it's so good. And we're out of tamarind concentrate. We should have picked that up today. Basically, that's our substitute for molasses. If you don't know what tamarind is, it's a it's a real sweet, but also sour bean. Traditionally used in Indian and Mexican foods. You occasionally see tamarind used. I know there's like Jarritos, the soda company, makes a tamarind flavored soda that's actually pretty good. If you want to try that. Okay. Get this up a little higher. Cook it until it's to the consistency you'd like as a sauce. If you're going to use it as a barbecue sauce. This is just about right, I'd say. Yeah? Yeah. However, since we're making the simmer sauce instead, we're going to add this guy. We've got just a pre-made jalfrezi simmer sauce. So we can get it a little bit spicier. Just add that to that. Get it all nice and empty. Okay. And also going to add, there's something else I was going to add to it. Oh yeah, the rest of the coconut milk will go in there with that. Get it a little creamier. Yeah. And for an extra kick, we'll be putting in a little bit of our homemade hot sauce. Just a little though.
A little.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the sauce. We'll just let that cook down a little bit. Get it nice and bubbly. And while that's going, I think it's time to start frying our meatballs. Gonna do that behind? Or, oh, you're gonna move that back. Okay. So, frying our meatballs. Let's go. Here you go. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yep. While you're working on that, I'm going to start on our side dish of eggplant and spinach sag. So first step, let's go ahead and clean this off a little. Okay. Grab our hair wrap again. So for sag, our first step is we're going to need some spinach, just leaf spinach. You can chop it, that'd be the best. Just take a whole bunch of this and just give it a good chop. Probably going to want a little bit more. Let's get this started. So, by the way, we are looking for a next recipe we're going to do next week. Same time, same place. Just, if you want, give us a suggestion for 2 foods or food genres that you'd like to see clashed, and we'll come up with a recipe before then. Okay, our oil is good. Let's go ahead and take our spinach, put it in here. I didn't miss a pot, did I? Oh, I barely didn't miss a pot. Okay, and we're gonna fry down our spinach till it's basically nothing. Next, we need to cut another onion. This stuff also has onion. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more spinach. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like fried onions with spinach. Oh, it smells so good! They look amazing. In the meantime, we can cut our eggplant. Let's get that prepared. It smells so good here, like, oh my god, it's amazing. Some garlic. We'll take 2 cloves of garlic. Also going to add a little bit of this Kashmiri masala. I lost my spoon for that. What was thinking? Just a big old Roman hunk of that. Probably some more. Okay. And a little cumin. Where's my cumin? Cumin. Okay. Cumin. Coriander. Instead of coriander, we're going to use it's called pachapur. Pachapur. It's a Indian spice mix. It's got coriander, mustard seed. It's like cumin seeds too. Oh shit! Woo! We don't need no more spices. Turmeric though, just a little turmeric. I'm a good cook, I promise. Just a little bit of turmeric. It's gonna be strong. Hopefully it's not too terrible. It's gonna be terrible. This needs to cook down like hardcore now. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, it's awfully tasty. It's gonna be a little crunchy with all those seeds in there. But sometimes you make mistakes in the kitchen.
Happy little accident.
Happy little accidents, yes. Thank you, Bob Ross. We don't make mistakes, we make happy little accidents. Okay, so once your meatballs are done, it's time to put them in your center sauce. We'll just pop those right in there. Yeah, this is looking really good. I love it. Nice, solid Nice and soupy, or goopy like sog is. Looks like it's the right consistency. So I think it's time to add our leftover paneer. So we'll take our paneer here. Just slide that right into there. Okay. That is how you make paneer sog. Yeah, that looks like sog. I'm sorry. I made a happy little accident in the kitchen. It's covered up with a big pile of garam masala. Not bad. Just a little crunchy. A little under seasoned, I think. But I haven't figured out what seasoning it needs. I'm hoping it's garam masala. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, there you go. Good, delicious views. Okay, our meatballs are ready. So let's plate this up. Give ourselves a little bit of rice. A little rice. A couple meatballs. A little sauce over top of them. Yeah. Alright, let's go put the sog. Here. Hold up my sog thing here. A little bit of sog. There we go. Just like that. Now for the big reveal. Let's see how cheesy they are on the inside. Knife. Fork. I don't think they're going to be too gooey cheesy because paneer is not a gooey cheese. Yeah, just like that. Made a little bit of a mess there, but let's open one of these guys up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Paneer is not very gooey, but you got a nice little morsel of paneer in the middle. What?
What?
And that's our dinner for tonight. I think we're done for tonight. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, criticisms, send them my way on, if you have it, my Facebook or Twitter. My handle is at SADONI, Sidoni. Or you can hit my player.me, which is also Sidoni. Hopefully we'll have a YouTube video that's up within the week. What? If he actually works on it. We're also going to need ideas and suggestions for next week's video. Your stream. I'm trying to think of some stuff to do. We've got a few options out there, but we'd love to get working on new stuff and see if we could do something different. Well, until then, happy cooking. We'll see you next week.